Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Looking for a man. It's McCray trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Or did he find a hole in the defense? Afterburners coming. Oh, the 360. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Clemson jumps to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Calls his own number. Runs through the tackle. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down and touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
The short hands. It's Moore.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Across the 25. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger!
Man, and he took off and went and got it. The quarterback made the read quickly. You could tell he wanted to take off with the football. How dangerous is he when he just starts chewing up yards and running away from the defense? Nice run by the quarterback.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. To the air, it's McCray. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Barnes. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th-quarter game.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quarterback will keep it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw, it's McCray. Fires to the right. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
A run for the quarterback.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close at the line of scrimmage.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quarterback keeper. Kept it on the ground on third down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Still on his feet at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. The run from the shotgun. On the move is the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Clemson is quick to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. On the move, it's Bryant. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's McCray. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looks as if he's going to run it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's going to pass on second down. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
One more snap coming before halftime. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And the Tigers have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it's the defense that kind of relaxed for a second. You can tell they had a plan, ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive. Leaves it with the back.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's McCray. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can add just unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. This quarterback part of their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback keeps it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The offense will stay out there to go for it on 4th down again. They're 3 for 4 so far in this one. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here come the Irish back on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. On the move. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. Clemson jumps to the line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, that defense didn't need to give this offense any more help. It's 1st and 5. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to sneak it. Clemson set up with another 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Motion from the offense. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. This is a designed run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Here's another kneel down as they set up the game-winning field goal and run the time right down to the wire. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback looks for a little space. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Now on the move. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so
Wide open, he makes the catch. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He's looking to throw it. Scrambling away. Finds a crease at the 20. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Trying to find his man on first down. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
they definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens?